back to another episode of On the Clock, where we talk about the latest NBA and NFL predictions of, just things going on around the league. We're gonna pass around some opinions, see, who gets yelled at first for the most outrageous take. Probably him. And we're just gonna get started for you guys. We're gonna start off with our NFL game predictions from last week or this week, week 5. You can see what we thought, who we thought was gonna win, and who actually won. We'll count it up, see who got the better score. So, you want to start us off, Danny?
I really don't, but
too bad you're going.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take it game by game because it's disappointing. Holy shit. Okay, so I had Denver beating the Broncos. God damn. I had Denver beating the Colts.
That did not happen.
I had Colts winning.
Colts won 12-9 in a.
It was a terrible game.
In an amazing game.
No.
That was the hardest game to watch.
That was the worst game I've ever watched in my life.
And I had the most. Oh god, this was terrible. I had the Packers beating the Giants, and that did not happen.
I think so. The rest of the world.
0-2.
I think only people who had the Giants winning were the Giants.
Yeah,
I agree.
and Giants fans.
It was a choke. It was a choke job.
But are the Giants for real? 4-1.
They're the worst 4-1 team ever.
The worst 4-1.
We said that last week, and now they beat the Packers. So
yeah, man, we don't know how this is gonna go, bro.
We'll see.
I don't see it going far.
I had Buffalo beating the Steelers.
That happened pretty.
Happened.
Yeah, that was an obvious one.
It's been
Steelers the worst team in the league.
And Josh Allen looks like MVP, in my opinion. I think he's MVP. Oh my god, Lamar Jackson.
Him and Jalen Hurts are right there.
I got Hurts.
I don't know about Hurts.
Got a better record.
But
the Bills lost on bad play calling. And
they didn't lose on bad.
injury
They
injury
lost
play was
on
calling.
good defense.
Yeah.
Their offense wasn't injured against the Dolphins.
I had the Chargers beating the Browns.
And they barely did.
And that was a choke job on both sides. Oh my goodness.
They both.
Not a lot of good games to watch this week.
I watched the
game.
game.
No, that was a really good game. 30-28.
I rewatched the game, and at the end, like 2 something left in the fourth quarter, it was the Browns in the red zone. Jacoby Brissett runs out of the pocket, throws it to a Charger, just right there in front of him, just like right here, like this distance right here. Just like, oh my God, you want it? Here you go.
Yeah, bro.
And then they ended up, the Chargers turned it over on the other side, and then the Browns couldn't finish. They missed a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have won that game. It would have been a choke job either way. 4-2 in their own zone is stupid.
Both those teams don't know how to win football games.
Exactly.
It's a miracle any of them.
Brandon Staley is getting lucky, in my opinion.
It's not good. That game for me was just. I took it off halfway. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just couldn't watch it.
I
was so
had
bored.
the Jaguars beating the Texans.
I think everybody did.
Oh my God, 13-4.
What was it? 13-4.
12-5.
12-5. That you said last week.
You cursed them.
Yeah, you cursed them just for saying that.
Way to go.
And that was an ugly game. 13-6. They didn't even. Did they score?
I'll tell you, this week
was it off of field goals or did they score a touchdown and missed the extra point?
It was
off field goals, right?
Field goals. They scored only 1 touchdown in that game.
That's hilarious.
It was Dameon Pierce.
Yes. I regret trading him.
I had the Vikings beating the Bears.
That happened. 2019.
I'm telling you, watch out for the Vikings. Hey, I don't want to hear it. I've been saying it. I had Vikings high. I had them 12-5.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. We're gonna leave it for week 6 because I have the predictions right here that are gonna blow your mind.
Justin Fields had a good game. That's actually his best game of the year.
That's what I said. Like, dude, the Bears need to throw the ball more.
He's a decent quarterback.
He's a good quarterback.
I said last week that he was really good. Now he's just decent to me.
And the Vikings defense is outside their pass rush is so easy to expose.
Yeah, they are. I agree.
I had the Lions beating the Patriots, and boy, was I! Oh my God!
I cannot believe that the Lions are frauds.
They are.
I thought they were the greatest 1-3 team ever, only losing games by 4 points each, and
it's starting to look like Dan Campbell is just there because he brings the team, he uplifts the team, but I'm not seeing any real improvement from last year.
I don't know. He might be a glorified defensive coordinator.
His defense sucks. Unless he's not calling the plays on defense, his defense sucks.
I don't know if he is, but yeah, that's their offense was their
he
talking
was a special
point.
teams coordinator for the Saints 3 years ago.
Yeah, their offense was their main point of interest throughout these first couple games, and they put up a grand total of 0 against the Patriots defense.
My opinion.
But that Patriots defense is elite.
I honestly don't know how special teams coaches get head coaching jobs and do good. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, Joe Judge I think was the last one that comes to mind.
Oh
and
God,
he was
terrible. What?
mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
He was really butt.
He was so butt. No, and I was saying it on Twitter earlier too. Jack Jones is looking like the next J.C. Jackson and Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick takes them cheap, makes them good, sells them, doesn't even sell them, lets them go on free agency, and just recollects. He's the greatest coach of all time. I had the Saints beating the Seahawks, but not
as
close.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be this good of a game.
And they could have won the game if it wasn't for the sack. No.
Geno Smith is him.
Yeah.
He's better than Russell
We
Wilson.
were all wrong. Oh, okay, so that.
Bro, 16 to
Right
25, 268 yards and 3 touchdowns against that Saints defense.
Wilson's been.
They still lost. But
Even as a casual fan, you can see it. Wilson's not been playing good.
No, he hasn't. But
no, but he's still a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like just this season alone, it's not. Been
What
bad.
scares me though is he might be a system quarterback. That's what scares me. Either it could be. I think I talked about this on Twitter too. It could be that he's a system quarterback, or it could be the coaching sucks, or it could just be that he has to get acclimated because of the height and all that stuff. It's gotta
To
be
what? Like,
Drop your predictions in the comments. Is Russell Wilson a system quarterback? Because he's been cooking some garbage as of late, and it's been hard to
Our
watch.
last game was.
He's been cooking like that 101 violation Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
I had the Dolphins beating the Jets, and that did not happen.
Can we just skip this one?
But let me tell you, Skylar Thompson looked good.
He looked okay.
He looked good. I would say good.
He had that one interception that was tipped, and that wasn't his fault.
Exactly, and he had poise in the pocket. He's not scared. He can just be up there and take his time his way patiently.
And it was his first game,
And
7th round pick. You're not expecting to have 5 touchdowns out of it.
Maybe when you take an injury, be the same as the Giants. Start winning more games like that.
Yeah.
They're doing something right, apparently.
I like him.
The defense is kind of like.
Apparently, they benched Bridgewater on purpose so they could see what he can do.
Yeah,
Because he had a concussion, but
He
he didn't show any symptoms.
Yeah, but that's
He
what
could
we'll
walk
get
off
into
of
later in the
concussion.
episode. The crap concussion protocols.
Yeah.
I had the Buccaneers beating the Falcons, but
The Falcons should have won. They got robbed.
Yeah, did you see that? You guys
That's
saw that?
That pass, roughing the passer.
Yeah. He grabs him and
He tackles
puts him on the
him.
floor.
He did what a football player is supposed to do. He tackled the opposition.
Exactly. He plays
And
defense.
he got flagged for it.
He plays
That's
defense.
stupid.
Ref's his favorite Brady.
Dude,
Yes,
yes.
People are saying it on Twitter. I'm not the only one. You look at Emmanuel Acho on TV, and he'll say the same thing. He said it on Twitter last night. That's dumb. Just because he's old, he decided to play and risk his marriage. He decided to play at 45.
That's done.
He decided to risk his marriage and play football, risk his life, risk his injury and play football. And something light like that is because the NFL can't see Brady lose. They can't. They can't see Brady lose to the Falcons
Ratings.
because then they would be 3-3. Then they would be 2-3, and that's not a good look.
Who the Bucks?
For the Bucks,
They
they would have been 2-3.
2-3.
It's not a good look for the Bucks.
The Falcons would have had a better record. And they haven't been bad.
When the face of the league is doing
Who's that coach? Arthur Smith?
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
I think
He's
he's
been-
offensive coordinator for the Titans.
Yeah,
when
he's
Tannehill
been
became good.
doing really good.
That's how Tannehill's regressing because they needed him. Speaking of
Tannehill. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I had the Titans beat. Did I? Yeah, I had the Titans beating the Commanders.
That happened. Close. I thought that game
The
was
Commanders have been bum.
Yeah, they are.
Like I had them higher.
Alright, next up is Niners and Panthers.
Okay, so I had the Niners beating the Panthers, but
Everyone
I feel like
the Panthers.
the Niners are gonna be much better, like Super Bowl type. Not Super Bowl, not make the Super Bowl team, like
Garbage.
not make the
Not make
Super
the
Bowl, but I think they're gonna be just as good as they were last time. I mean, people think that Jimmy Garoppolo is not a good quarterback, even if that's the case.
He's a solid system quarterback.
He builds
and
the
that's
team.
with a Super Bowl contending defense like that.
He's a quarterback that can
That's
get the
all
ball
you
to
need.
where it needs to be.
Yes.
That's it. You don't need extra shit.
Yeah, exactly.
He can get the ball to where it needs to be.
And that's the best type of team to
Niners
build.
beat the Packers, we already know who I'm betting on. It ain't the damn Packers.
More on the Panthers later. Cowboys and Rams.
I had the Cowboys beating the Rams, and I'm so happy.
I did too,
I
and
had Rams.
yeah,
Dude,
Rams are washed, man. I
Yeah.
don't know about washed because it's super early in the season, but it's looking. It's
the
not
offensive
looking good.
line is in shambles. The Cowboys defense, I hate to say it, are
They're
really
elite.
good.
They're elite.
Trayvon Diggs is not elite though. Trayvon Diggs is a star.
I think he's a ball hawk.
Yeah,
He gets blown.
He gives
in
up a lot of
coverage.
gives up a lot of
The only, but Cooper Rush. When Dak Prescott's healthy,
I posted on
Who
Twitter. You
does
should
he-
check out the Twitters in the in the description below. But I put that Cooper Rush could be a starting quarterback for either the Panthers or the Commanders.
what happens if he balls out for the remainder of the year, though? What happens to Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott's gonna play regardless. You're not paying him $40-something million to not play.
If you're winning like that, can you bench him though?
Yes.
What happens
Why-
if
why
what happens
change
if-
it up, though?
Okay, no,
Because
no, no.
Jerry Jones is hell bent on Dak Prescott, and because even if I'm
Okay.
the GM, if I'm paying a quarterback $40 million, north of $40 million, to win me games,
Yeah,
I don't care if Cooper
I
Rush is winning me
understand
games.
that.
I
I
gotta
understand
play
that.
him because get my money's
I
worth.
understand that, but Cooper Rush has won what 4 games in a row now?
4 in a row.
3 or 4? Okay, 4, right? Let's say he gets up to 7 and they go 7-1, and Dak comes back healthy. Do you still bench Dak Prescott?
I'm benching Dak.
I'm a.
It's like.
I don't think they're gonna go 7-1.
I'm taking a
I
look
don't
at
think they're gonna go 7-1. I think now you can even look at if they bench Dak.
So Dak Prescott got injured week 1, correct?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, he got injured week 1.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, they lost to the Bucks.
Uh-huh.
That was bound to happen. They beat the Bengals.
Beat the Bengals.
They beat the Giants.
They were the Bengals were sloppy in their first couple days. They're better now. The Giants, they beat the Giants, who have a really good defense right
They
now.
didn't have Azeez Ojulari. They didn't have Kayvon Thibodeau.
Okay.
They beat
just
the Commanders.
And they beat the Commanders. Yeah. And they beat the defending champs.
That's actually.
It's hard to predict what they're going right now.
Yeah, they've had some good wins in them, man.
Yeah,
And okay, look, their next 3, they got Philadelphia on Sunday Night Football. That's a good game. I'll get a good primetime game for once. Lions the next week and the Bears.
Hey, the Ravens Bengals was a good game.
And they have till week 9 for their bye week. They have 3 more games. I think they go the 3 games, and then they decide during the bye week what they do with Dak Prescott. Which if they
can't trade for Dak.
Okay. How about this? If they beat the Eagles, do you bench Dak Prescott and keep Cooper Rush in? If they beat the Eagles,
yes.
Here's the thing though. I think Dak plays against the Eagles.
No, man.
Dak's getting his grip back. He plays against the Eagles. You have to look at it from Jerry Jones' perspective. That guy paid. You look at it from anybody's perspective, except yours apparently. If I'm paying you $40+ million to throw the ball and win me games, I don't care if Cooper Rush is winning 4 games in a row. I'm paying you money, big money, to win me games.
Wait,
I can't ask you.
What matters more is wins.
Yes.
I could pay the guy $40 million, but if he's not being effective,
let's talk about this. If the Cowboys stick with Cooper Rush and make it to the playoffs and win a couple games, they're not going to care about Dak Prescott's $40 million sitting on the bench.
Kiss him goodbye.
Okay, let's look at this through a different sports perspective. The Heat gave Duncan Robinson a lot of money, right?
God, don't get me started with that.
Did they feel obligated to play him when it mattered the most? No, they did not. Because they knew that they were winning with other
whoever
people.
gives you the best production.
Yes.
I think they might have paid him money, but for all they know, this guy could be the real thing. As long as he's winning you games, keep starting. Why change it up?
I understand quarterback is the most important position in all of sports.
17-0.
But you're getting production out of it right now.
Like,
and you're winning 4 games in a row.
If the Cowboys were like 1-4 right now, alright, I see your point.
I'd start panicking.
But then they're winning games still.
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing better than a lot of people thought.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's cap hit this year is only 19 mil. Next year's when it gets worse. Next year's when it's 50 mil. Wow.
All right. So
and they have an opt out in 2024.
Yeah, they're gonna opt out.
Yeah, I think next season it's either.
Is it that kind of stay healthy?
I think next season Cooper Rush isn't on the Dallas Cowboys.
But still, like
he won't be on the
Think
Cowboys.
about it this way: the injury last year was a horrific accident. They just landed on his leg and twisted the crap out of that thing.
No, it's not his
This
fault,
year
but
was
like,
a
at the same
guy
time,
jammed his finger so hard it broke, or jammed his thumb so hard it fractured.
It's just bad luck. You want bad juju on your team? He's on the Steelers.
Not at all.
He's a free agent in 2025.
He's on the Chiefs, not
Here's the thing though. This year, if you were to cut him, you would have to trade him, right? If you trade him, you still owe 108 million.
Okay.
If you were to trade Dak, you still owe 108 million. But the Cowboys are not going to do that because he's also the face of the franchise.
Yes. Okay.
They're not going to do that.
I will start with you on that. He is the face of the franchise. I was saying I don't think he's gonna Cooper Rush. I don't think he's gonna be on the Cowboys next year.
No, I think that they really
That
want
being
value.
said, that he's gonna get the Brock Osweiler treatment, and then we'll see if he's a franchise.
That's what I'm thinking too. But I'm thinking here, if he plays at that consistent level, he's not a system quarterback. The Panthers and the Commanders are a perfect situation.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll trade him to the
I
Commanders.
think the Panthers are gonna tank and try to get C.J. Stroud or Bryce.
Would have predicted that at the beginning of the season?
Sure.
The Panthers being better.
Silence.
Who thought?
All right, we have
Look at
2
that.
more games.
The
Eagles and Cardinals.
I had
Everyone had the Eagles.
Everyone had Eagles, but that game was super close. They
Battle-
won it
Battle
off.
of the Birds.
They won it this close.
The Cardinals are looking a lot better. That's
They are. They're 2-3, but
Kyler
they're
Murray's
starting to
stop.
pull together again. And
The
that was
coaching needs to get it together.
they played a close game against the Eagles.
I don't agree with the spiking on 3rd and 1
Not at all.
with significant time left.
Did they have a timeout or no?
No, they didn't.
I mean,
But you can
obviously
easily
spike
run
the
the
ball.
you can easily run the ball. Quarterback run, not that hard, and then spike.
Well, that's what happened.
You have to get the
Cowboys
first
last
down.
year.
You have to get the first down. And
Wow.
Kyler Murray's known for extending plays. So I don't
Yeah.
trust my quarterback.
Okay, that's
And then you have the Bengals and the Ravens, which I had the Bengals.
I have Ravens.
I had Bengals too, but like I said, I was making a joke earlier. When you're up by 2 against the Ravens, you're gonna lose because
Yeah, I tweeted about that.
of Justin the
Justin
Goat.
Tucker's the most
Tucker.
feared player in the NBA. I mean the
NFL.
NFL.
He's
Most
Justin
feared player in the
Tucker.
NFL.
Greatest kicker of all time.
NBA, man.
And then today I have the Chiefs beating the Raiders, but it doesn't seem like me.
Yeah,
It's 17 already.
17-0. Yep. That means
So
Carson
that's
kicked a
all
field
good.
goal.
Yeah.
All right. So we're done analyzing our.
So let's get into week
scores.
6. So we're
Yeah.
gonna drop the
Let's
predictions.
breeze through this.
Yeah.
Let's see how fast we can do this. So I'll start us off. So Thursday night football, Commanders and Bears. I
Do
can
I
s-
have to watch that game? Yeah. I gotta watch the highlights.
That's a massive skip. I think I'm gonna take the Commanders.
Really?
I still like.
Oh,
their
I think we're all
defense.
losers.
Their
watching
D,
that game.
yeah, their D line is still amazing. So
And they should get Chase Young back at some point.
and how I don't think the Bears' O line is that good.
Now with the
So-
Bears defense and their run game.
It's true. Yeah, Khalil Herbert's been slacking.
If I
Where
have
they
to
play?
check
They're playing at Chicago, right?
in Chicago,
Chicago.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they are playing in Chicago.
I got Chicago.
That's a
I got
good
Bears.
point.
Bears.
Yeah, that's a coin flip, honestly.
Apparently, which is that'll be a good game.
Dolphins and
I
Vikings.
think I'm going Bears there. The Dolphins and the Vikings.
See,
I have the Dolphins winning.
I want the
Only if
Dolphins
Tua
to.
plays.
I want the Dolphins to win.
If Tua
But I didn't win for the
plays,
Vikings, so
if Tua plays, I think they win.
If everybody's healthy, the Vikings lose that game.
No,
If-
oh
if-
yeah, for sure.
If Tua
I
doesn't play,
agree.
which it doesn't look like he's gonna play, to be honest with you, we lose that game.
I got Vikings. I just don't think they're gonna bring
I'm
Tua
still
back.
taking Dolphins.
I don't think they're
you
gonna
know,
bring Tua back.
fins up, but Niners and Falcons in Atlanta.
Niners and Falcons. I got the Falcons.
I got Niners.
I have an upset too. I have the Falcons.
I have the
taking it.
Falcons.
Really?
I like them, and I know I was saying they have an elite defense, the Niners, but I don't know.
The Niners
I
just lost
see it.
Emmanuel Mosley,
Okay, yeah,
for the season.
yeah, but they still have.
and they lost Nick Bosa for a while.
I
That's
still
true.
got Niners.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
And
with
their
the Niners
O-line's
player.
depleted. The Falcons are looking really good.
Next up, Patriots and Browns in Cleveland.
I have the Patriots winning that. I think Bill Belichick. I think after what we saw from Jacoby Brissett last week, that Patriots defense is gonna.
Yeah, and and Jacoby Brissett was his quarterback. at
And
one
Bailey
time,
Zappi's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
Not looking bad.
he's looking like what Jimmy Garoppolo is, a system quarterback.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go Browns.
We're Browns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patriots.
I'm gonna take the Browns.
The Patriots O-line is really good too. Miles Garrett has only been getting. Miles Garrett's looking like Max Crosby.
yeah,
The king of
yeah,
pressures.
it's just been straight pressure.
No sacks. The king of pressures.
All right, Jets and Packers
Packers.
in Lambeau.
Packers. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way they lose that.
As
Ain't
much
no
as
way
I-
they lose that.
As
Back
much-
to back. New York.
Back-to-back New York losses.
You know what?
As much as I love an upset, I'm taking the Packers.
God, I swear to God, dude.
I'm
I think
going-
if the
I'm going
Dolphins,
Jets.
like I said, if the Dolphins have a healthy team,
I
they're
got
winning
Jets.
that game. They're beating the Vikings as well.
I got Jets.
And here comes the annual AFC South Stinker Bowl. You have the Jaguars and you have the Colts.
I got the Jaguars annihilating the Colts like they always do. Somehow.
It's not in Jacksonville, so I'm taking the Colts.
As much as I want to disagree with you, how the Colts are going, the Jaguars are going to do it, I'm gonna go Jaguars on this one.
Is it going Jaguars?
Yeah, I'm
He
going
doesn't want
Jags.
them. He doesn't want them paying 12-5.
Yeah, but I
Dude, the Colts got lucky beating the Broncos last week. They got.
Yeah, but at least they
got
won.
lucky.
Jaguars put up 6 against the Texans.
Okay, but yeah, you make adjustments.
okay.
So do the Colts.
Yeah,
Hey,
Anyone can make that
let's be
excuse.
honest though. That Texans defense is looking.
They're looking
Awesome.
good. It's 'cause
I
of-
think Lovie Smith was
Lovie
back to
Smith.
defensive
I think-
coordinator, and then they hired.
I
him.
think you need a new definition of awesome.
but they're super
That's
young and
actually-
they're starting to go up. And I'm with
It's
you
1
on
week.
that.
It's 1.
No,
Isn't
they've been getting steady. You could tell.
Yeah.
I think by the end of the year they'll have maybe I'll take it.
With
top
the pieces that they have,
15
they're
defense.
a good defense.
Yeah. Bengals and Saints. That's a good game.
I have the Bengals.
Bengals.
I have the
That's
Bengals.
tough. I don't know.
Because Michael Thomas is already out for the game. He's already been ruled
He
out.
played against the Seahawks.
No, Michael Thomas is already ruled out. Chris Olave is probably out too with concussion because he actually has a concussion. In case you didn't see that.
Yeah, that I did see.
He got booked.
And
the Bengals.
I'm gonna go Saints at home. I'm taking Saints. They just put up 39 points with Taysom Hill being their number one.
Yeah, and the Seahawks put up 32 for Dennis Allen being what's it called?
Yeah, but Saints put up 39 with Taysom Hill getting most of the touches. So you're basically having a tight end
If
with
it
a
wasn't
quarterback.
because if it wasn't because of his 4 touchdowns, they would have lost that.
Yeah, of course, but it happened. So who are you gonna blame? Ravens and Giants.
Ravens.
Apparently, it's a good game. What?
Now it is, yeah, because the Giants are good. This would be a blowout.
Dude, the Giants have no receivers.
Yeah.
It's just the Packers' run defense sucks.
I think this is the game that tells us whether the Giants are legit or not.
Yeah,
If
because
they
the
go
Ravens
5-1, you can't say, oh, they're the worst 5-1 team ever. What, they're 5-1.
Yeah, but
And
at
the
one
Ravens,
point,
the Ravens don't have Marcus Williams anymore for the next 4 games.
Yeah.
It's okay to risk out.
I'm taking Ravens.
Ravens flop.
I don't know about that now. I don't know about
Buccaneers, Buccaneers and Steelers.
Bucks.
that. Bucks.
See,
Bucks, but I think with that defense, because they could get TJ Watt back, maybe.
Still a push.
they're not.
Tom Brady
He's
shows
not.
decline.
TJ Watt's not coming back.
Tom Brady shows decline.
See, last week it was
So,
Falcons, and we're like, oh, Bucks, obviously, but the Falcons almost won, and they probably would have won if it wasn't for a ref call. I'm still taking the Bucks, but
Yeah, I was thinking
they look very beatable. Panthers and Rams,
I put the Panthers,
What?
but
but
You better be changing it.
Steve Wilkes is their interim head coach. Remember the guy in Arizona?
Arizona, yeah.
You better.
Josh
you better,
Rosen's rookie
you
season.
better
You're
back
right.
The Rams.
They have. Here's the thing, though. I put
Rams.
if they have Baker.
Rams.
No, settle down.
Baker's
Yeah,
done.
Baker.
Baker's done. He's sidelined for a couple weeks.
Yeah, Baker's
It's
out,
Sam-
so
it's Sam
I have
Darnold.
Rams winning that.
I want Rams
Good.
too.
The
Yeah,
defense,
common
And it's in
sense.
LA.
the defense.
So if the
could-
Panthers win, I'm gonna laugh.
The defense could do something.
Depends when I'm not coming back.
Christian McCaffrey can carry them
Yeah,
No,
like
he
he's done
can
before.
still, yeah. But the
I
Rams
honestly-
still have an amazing interior line with AD alone makes them.
Run the ball. So
elite.
I see the Panthers win. The Panthers could win, but I have the Rams since
I
Baker's
don't
not playing.
know. Yeah, their defense is still too
That's
good.
bullshit. I freaking Rams all the way. 100%.
Cardinals and Seahawks.
Cardinals.
That's a great game.
More birds.
Yeah, I'm taking Seahawks.
I got Cardinals.
I like Geno Smith. I like him a lot.
Ask them out.
I might.
I
I wish he was my quarterback right
I got
now.
cards.
All right. Calm down.
Well, with out, yeah.
No, I like Scott.
Our game of the week: Chiefs and Bills.
Bills. Buffalo.
As much as I want the
Bills
Chiefs,
Mafia.
as much as I want the Chiefs
Man,
to
the
knock
Giant
out the
Ravens
Bills,
will
I'm
be
taking
so
the Bills as well.
For all the Bills fans out there, I got you.
That team is too evened out. It's
The Chiefs
Very-
defense has looked good, yes, but Josh Allen's looking good.
Not this game.
not this game. No,
Not
yeah,
this
I'll tell you.
Dog, you know what it
You'll
is?
be the
That
first to tell you.
Mike Tomlin and that Steelers defense gave up 38 points to Josh Allen. Gave up 14 to Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Well, most of it was off 2 catches, but
There was 3 catches that
Yeah, I got
for
Bills.
like 173 yards and
Exactly,
and 2
yeah.
touchdowns. All that.
I'm taking Bills.
Here's the
Say
game of the week. I'll say tie.
That is definitely game.
Cowboys Eagles.
That is definitely game of the week.
If Dak plays, I got
No,
the Eagles.
I think
If
it's
Cooper Rush plays, I got the Eagles. Regardless, do the math, put 2 and 2 together, I got the Eagles.
The Eagles is like.
I'm feeling an upset.
You just love upsets, don't you?
No, but
You're
like
making me upset.
I'm making it
Make me
like
upset.
I'm trying to make like the most
Try to make something
educated and
interesting.
realistic
But let's be realistic.
upsets because it happens. It happens all the time.
Cooper Rush is not playing if Dak's healthy. You heard it here
But
first.
if Cooper Rush wins them the game,
If Cooper Rush wins,
But wait,
I'm rooting for the
wait,
Cowboys. I'm rooting for Cooper Rush, not the Cowboys.
Yeah.
If
The
Cooper
Cowboys-
Rush wins him the game, somebody's gonna give him money that he doesn't deserve. Somebody's gonna
Who's that
overpay and give him
Prescott?
the
Who
Brock
said that?
Osweiler treatment or the Ryan Tannehill treatment.
And our last game, Monday Night Football, Chargers and Broncos.
Chargers. Good God, Chargers.
Chargers and
Chargers might get Keenan Allen back there too.
now you know what? Fuck it.
Chargers.
I'm going Broncos. I'm going against my gut. I don't know. I think
We don't like upsets over here.
Right? Broncos country, that's right.
Both teams have been
Fucking
Nah,
around,
that's
baby.
right over here.
they've been mid all season.
Oh my God.
I had the Broncos.
Mates being nice, but you know,
I had the
my gut
Broncos
says
upset.
Broncos. You know, I don't go against my gut.
Bro, I had the Broncos upsetting everyone and winning the division, and now I look super.
And now you look
saying that. You know,
Yeah, Broncos winning the division.
I did. No, I did at the beginning of the year. I was like, oh, I think they can if they really play good. But
Nah, Chiefs are winning the division.
booty. Our bye teams are the Lions, Texans, Raiders, and Titans. So none of those guys.
Thank God.
I know.
Give
It's
me a
been a
break.
bunch of lower teams and the Raiders.
Kansas scored. If that makes you feel any better.
Huh?
It doesn't really
Kansas
actually.
City
I'm only caring about the defense. Anything else NFL related before we hop over to?
Well, yeah, there's the noise around the league so far. I got 3 things here.
Okay.
We already talked about one of them. The Giants, are they the real deal? I think absolutely the fuck not.
If they beat the Ravens, if they beat the Ravens, you're hearing it first.
Oh yeah.
They beat the Packers on a fluke. It was a fluke. The run. Stop it. Make me upset now. The Packers' run defense is abysmal. Let's be honest. It's not that good at all. But you know the Packers are a much better team, and Aaron Rodgers is an MVP candidate for a reason. You know.
We're not talking about the Packers. We're talking about the
Aaron
Giants.
He's not an MVP candidate.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why he lost. You
He's
know,
not an
the
MVP
Giants.
candidate right now.
The Giants won that game because of resilience and because Saquon Barkley is looking like the Saquon of old.
Yeah, good. So they need.
Yeah, that's why.
So that's why. Listen.
That's why they're doing really well.
Packers are losing next week.
No, offensive line.
They have to beat the Jets.
That
Yeah,
offensive-
if they don't.
and
If the Jets beat the Packers, then we gotta look at the Jets if they're real or not.
that's true.
That is something that I do not want to think about. Beat the Jets.
We're already looking at the Dolphins Jets rivalry back at it again.
Yeah, that would be fun actually.
I do
for
have to
Aces
say
are
though
healthy.
that offensive line has been so good.
Who?
The Giants line.
Oh,
has been
yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
I thought you were talking about the Jets. I was like, they're
Andrew
all
Thomas is
garbage.
a top 10 graded.
They could have been good earlier. We kept one of their QBs.
Their left tackle Andrew Thomas is a top 10 graded.
Yeah, and Evan Neal's been really good too.
Pro Football Focus. I messed up badly. Pro
You
Football
okay?
Focus.
Having a stroke. Barely speak.
I do have another one. I have 2 more. You know,
Matt
breaking happened earlier today. Matt Rule and Phil Snow, defensive coordinator, got fired,
From the Panthers.
and they're talking about
Who would have seen that coming?
this guy.
Who did the Panthers beat again?
It was so
It was-
unimportant that
I know, right? Like,
I think it was the Cardinals, maybe.
I forgot they won.
yeah,
Yeah, honestly, I didn't think
I
they
did
won.
too. They beat the Saints.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh me, oh
Oh
my.
my
Yeah.
god.
What was the score of that game?
22-14, so they won it by like a decent amount.
By an extra point. By a 2-point
By a
conversion.
2-point conversion, yeah.
Well,
That's a decent amount in my eyes.
Matt Rule's
Wasn't
better.
it like week 1 they won?
Or week 3.
Matt Rule's better in college. He completely changed
His
the face
system
of two
does
organizations.
not work in the NFL.
No, it does not. A lot of college coaches don't work in the
No,
NFL.
they don't.
The only college coach I've ever seen work in the NFL is Coach K for the USA team. Watch Redeem Team on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Nick Saban's the greatest college coach of all time. He coached the Dolphins and they were
Abysmal, you know?
abysmal. Exactly.
It sucked. I love that word.
And then he left scared of the Browns.
But I think if they go into rebuild, I'm gonna talk about it on Twitter later. But they only trade a select few. I have to see here.
DJ Moore needs to get out of that.
No, they're not. They're not getting rid of him. There's certain people
No, but
that
he
they're not
needs
gonna
to
get rid of.
leave.
No, they're just not
He
gonna-
wants to leave. He better leave. I'm surprised Robbie Anderson.
Let me check their roster real quick because I know
Bills-
they're going through. They're going for a rebuild.
Yeah, Bills contacted about Christian McCaffrey.
That didn't happen. They said it later. Rappaport said it later that didn't happen.
Alright, well,
It was
better-
fake news.
better not happen
Fake news.
'cause-
But if they do trade people, Christian McCaffrey, they did restructure his contract earlier today, so that's a tradable piece, and you can get a lot. People are talking about a 2nd-round pick.
You can get.
I'm
a lot.
thinking late first if you trade him to the right person, the
Yeah.
Bills, but I don't think that happens. Robbie Anderson's looking to be gone. He's been very quiet.
Yeah, and he does not want to be there at all.
Expiring contracts. You got Bradley Bozeman. You got what's it called?
I've heard anything about
Cameron
Brian
Irvin.
Burns.
No, Brian Burns, Jeremy Chin, J.C. Horn, DJ Moore. They're not leaving. They're not going.
Yeah, they have a solid defense. It's
I'm
just
not
their
going
offense
anywhere.
is so bad.
Shaq Thompson's a good trade piece too. He's a really good linebacker. Could fit in a 4-3 system. Who else is there? There's J.C. Horn's not going anywhere. Maybe Matthew Ioannidis, maybe Dante Jackson. They have a lot of good pieces they can get rid of there and stockpile picks.
Yeah.
A lot.
I like their defense. It's young and up and coming, but their offense is just so bad.
Yeah, but they would have to trade
So
Christian
bad.
McCaffrey and maybe one of their offensive linemen to be able to
Get on a bullshit. Just hit their ass and get it over with.
Yeah, they just need to
Disagree with me. Their ass.
No, they are.
Danny
Baker
refuses to say it.
Mayfield is not a starting quarterback.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, who would have thought that?
Everyone
Not
everyone
really.
last year and the year before. I miss Prime Baker Mayfield already.
Yeah, like for those 2 games.
And then the last thing before we move to the NBA, because I know we have a lot there. The concussion protocols, the new protocols are dumb.
The moment they announced the new one, everyone's getting a concussion now.
Exactly.
Everyone was getting a
Because
concussion.
they be talking about roughing the passer and illegal hits, like late hits and stuff. Like when Javon Holland, for example, got Braxton Berrios, it was on the shoulder.
It's gonna happen.
It was on the shoulder.
Exactly, it's gonna happen. It's football.
Yeah, if it's
This
anywhere near the head.
this ain't ping pong. You know, there's contact. Shit like this is gonna happen.
They're saying if there's a gross motor skill, like if like what happened to Naheem Hines and Tua Tagovailoa, where if
Naheem
that
Hines
stuff
couldn't
would happen
walk.
again,
He couldn't walk.
He was like, his leg. I thought he tore his ACL.
Yeah, and
I
he got up, was like,
I thought he
"Whoa."
sprained his knee, whatever. When that shit went, like, wow. But if they have gross motor skills, of which they thought is what they thought Teddy Bridgewater had, because he was kind of wobbly a little bit when he was walking.
He was perfectly fine.
When he was walking out of
Yeah.
medical center.
Once.
If you look like you have a concussion, you have a concussion.
Apparently.
It's kind of like concussion racist. If you look like you have a concussion, you have a concussion.
That's honestly a really good.
And it's gonna cost a lot of people their jobs. It's
Yeah.
gonna cost a lot of people their jobs, because now you got Teddy Bridgewater. You heard that? Mike McDaniel's been saying all week for the past 2 weeks how, oh my God, we're so happy to have Teddy. He's a starting caliber quarterback. He can do all these things.
And one play in, done.
One
Yeah.
play in, he's already got a concussion. They're like, you know what, Skylar Thompson's here. Let's get him and see what happens. I don't know if that's a scheme change, a scheme fit, or if it's because of that's bullshit.
This might be the NFL. It's the NFL. No, they need to figure something out in the off season. It won't be figured out this season, but next year they better find out.
Better.
Hopefully.
All right, we are switching sports to NBA, moving over.
Woohoo.
So,
Talk about
yeah. First thing on our list is the Tyler Hero max. I don't know about max, but large extension.
Very large, very lucrative.
Baby go. He got it.
Maybe
Opinions: good, bad, neutral.
what do you think?
He's gonna start this season, and I think he has to. You're not gonna pay a man 130 mil to be.
Back to your point.
Yeah.
You're paying that man that
That's
much
your
money. You're not gonna.
All right, settle down.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
It's different
Yeah,
circumstances.
okay, no, it is different. Like they paid Duncan Robinson like what $90 million, but he can come off the bench and be like a good
He works better
structure.
on the bench.
For those who are new to the channel,
We just started. You don't pay a man $130 million to be on your bench. When was the last time you ever saw that?
For those who don't know me, I said when Duncan Robinson got the extension, before that I said don't give him the money. He's not worth $90 million. What did they give him? $90 million. What has he been worth?
We
Nothing.
didn't say he was worth $90 million.
A lot of people. I could put 3 people on this show, 1 person on this show right now. That's a
We
big
go from a lot to 3 to 1 to none real quick. Yeah.
I can put 1 person on this
Duncan
show.
Robinson is not worth the contract, but what are we gonna do? No one wants to take him.
Trade him
To what?
to the Utah Jazz for Malik Beasley.
I'd rather stay with Duncan.
No,
Hell
Malik
yeah.
Beasley can score on all fronts. The 3 level
Listen,
scorer.
Duncan's been looking good in the preseason. Let's see
He
how
won
it.
29-point game.
Let's see how it
He does
translates.
that every year, once or
Let's
twice.
see how it translates.
Look, the Miami Heat bench.
He has 14 right now. He's shooting 4 of 10.
They have Kyle Lowry starting, Max Strus, Jimmy Butler. Then again, this was like 2 weeks ago. Jimmy Butler. They don't even have Jovic here. They have what's his
Jovic,
name?
nice. Jovic and Robinson got because
Jovic right now, like I'll tell you right now,
Oh my
he's
God,
playing
he has
his
Duncan Robinson and
15
Hawthorne.
points, 12 rebounds,
look at
4
that.
assists, a steal, and a block.
He's a good passing big man.
Yeah,
Jovic's a good passing
Yeah, I
big
think
man.
I might.
He got it from.
I was screaming
He got it
with
from
joy when we picked him
I
up,
think
or
I
when we
might
drafted
have
him,
gone
and
by
everyone
Jovic.
called me crazy.
I think I might.
Yeah,
Be
no one knew who he was. Now they know.
Yeah, now.
Nah, but
And y'all are on the hype.
Tyler, with Hero's extension, I didn't want to pay him that much. Honestly, I thought he was going to get traded this offseason. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's
I
what I
did.
was
We all did. We all did.
It's kind of disappointing.
But I knew that we were.
If
giving
we
him
kept him,
extension.
I think we should have given the money. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's our player for the future.
I think it's kind of disappointing though
Sorry?
that they didn't make a trade. It really is because
I mean, we can't blame Pat Riley.
Yeah.
Like,
we were shooting for the stars.
Yeah, we're shooting for
with-
KD, and
with
the
10
Nets are
overall.
freaking trying to rob us, trying to rob the lead. Like, we weren't going to go for those terms. Pat Riley does not get pushed around. He pushes
think
people
about it this way. Look what Donovan Mitchell got traded for.
I think we could have made it happen if Rudy Gobert didn't get sent off
Donovan
like
Mitchell,
5
we
first
could have
round
put the
picks.
same package, if anything better, because Tyler Hero is better than
It's about the
Colin
picks. It's about the picks.
Yeah, we don't
Picks
have
that
the
we
picks.
don't have.
We don't have the picks.
If Rudy Gobert didn't get traded for 5 first round picks, we probably could have gotten Kevin
Here it
Durant.
says Max Strus starting over Victor Oladipo. This is updated today.
Oladipo's not starting.
He's not gonna start.
He's coming off the bench.
No, Strus. That's a Strus.
Okay, no, you mentioned other people.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
The starting lineup should be
Sure.
Lowry, Hero. Do you start Jimmy at the 3 or the
What?
4? I say the 4.
Three. What? Jimmy? Jimmy?
And-
I think.
They even
Unless-
asked
okay.
Jimmy himself. Jimmy said, I ain't starting at the 4.
Okay, you
I
start him at the
think-
3 if you're gonna start Yurtseven at the 5.
Here's what I'm thinking, right? Because you could put Jimmy at the 4 based on matchup. Start him at small forward and then match
Yeah.
him up with the 4.
Yeah, you can do
But-
that.
Okay, this is a different depth chart from lineups.com. Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo.
I'm
I
not
would
Caleb
say
Martin,
Kyle
but
Lowry.
before.
I would say Duncan Robinson. I would say Jimmy Butler.
You telling me, well, hold on.
You still want to start Duncan Robinson?
Yes, I do. Because Strus has been looking, below average in the preseason.
Then what do you call Duncan Robinson?
Duncan Robinson. Yeah, I know. I said
That's his name.
yeah, that's true. But no, Duncan Robinson provides space on the floor, and obviously
For a man who doesn't like Duncan Robinson, he sure seemed to lean
we
on him a
have to
lot.
hope. We have to hope that he can carry that preseason performance to the.
Why
regular
don't you
season.
just hope that the man we
What
gave
did it-
$130 million to
What did it do the first year before his extension? What did it do in the bowl?
Let's-
It spaced the floor. We have
This
more.
is
Tyler
true.
Hughes
This
does the
is-
same thing.
this is 2 years
Tyler
ago.
Hughes has a better dribble.
You're talking about something that happened 2 years ago. We gotta get our heads off of the bubble and focus on that.
But yeah, the bubble is a bubble.
Regardless, I put Yurtseven at the 5, and
I agree. I think Gert is ready to start. I think Gert's ready to
I
start.
think he needs to work on his footwork. I think he needs to get
I
a
think
little
Yurt
faster
needs
and a
to
little better defensively. But outside
Yurt
that,
needs to start.
we're good.
We need Bam at the 4.
Him and Bam,
Bam at the 4
together.
will
The way I think about this Tyler
because Bam can help out Gert too.
Bam can shoot.
Exactly.
He needs to learn how to shoot.
the way I
Bam can shoot. He's just scared to shoot. Like, have you seen? He's been knocking down. He's been going farther and farther back. He's been knocking down
he
bigs.
he's made a couple.
Okay, Gert can shoot, right?
he needs to be
Yeah.
aggressive.
Kind of. Yeah. He can hit the catch and shoot.
He needs to be aggressive.
In a catch and shoot corner situation.
Well, we don't really need Gert to shoot. We just need
No, we
the
need Bam.
defense.
We need Bam to be aggressive. But going back to the Tyler Hero extension, I think it's a good extension simply because it's team friendly and because we can trade. If it comes to off-season trades or whatever,
Is that
that's an
one
expendable.
thing I noticed is that Tyler does shit against like blitz defenses. Like when they attack him and they double team him, that's when he tends to panic. He's gotta get better under those situations.
Exactly. But I think, after, looking at this stuff, we do have a bright future with Bam, Jimmy, and Jovic. I just want to see how Jovic does.
Jimmy.
I think Bam,
Yeah.
Tyler, and Jovic.
Bam, Tyler Jovic. That's a good.
I want to see
That's a
what
good little
Jovic
group.
does.
And you still have young pieces in there too that you can throw.
Exactly.
I want to see what Jovic does. I really do. I don't think this team makes it to the finals. I don't even think it makes it past the Eastern Conference Finals.
Wow.
But then again,
Take
it's
off-
something to
take
look
off that
forward
shit.
to.
It's all about. It's all
Take it
about
off. You don't
faith.
deserve to
It's
wear it.
what Coach Spo can draw up.
Yeah.
He is the best coach in the league.
I agree. The Jordan Poole and Draymond situation. Is Draymond done in Golden State?
No,
A lot of people seem to think so.
no.
A lot of people do. I disagree.
I don't think he's done, but that chemistry's gonna be off for a while.
It's mostly.
I think so too. But
I think-
family always fight, and
Yeah, but they're not
it's-
family. They're our teammates.
You're gonna spend. You're
And
spending.
it would have been
They've
different.
spent about almost what 2 years, 3 years
It
with
would
each other.
have been
already.
different
Yeah.
like, if Draymond stuck Clay. Like
He's
they,
here for.
if Draymond would have stuck Clay, it would have been a different
They've
situation.
been together
If
for
Draymond's
4
not
seasons.
player
It's-
stuff, he's gone.
Well, maybe not. If he shot Steph, yeah. If he shot Clay, maybe.
It's Jordan Poole we're talking about here.
Have you seen Jordan Poole recently?
Yeah.
I know it's still preseason, but
Yeah,
he's
he,
still
yeah,
balling.
yeah, he got knocked out. But
Yeah.
my,
I'm surprised he didn't have a swollen face or anything.
but it happens.
We see-
Like, you
Exactly,
know,
it
like,
happens. Yeah, you don't
everyone's
strike a teammate.
competing for money and for a ring play.
Look at what Jimmy did in Minnesota.
Yeah.
it drove him out, but I mean, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Our point.
Today,
Yeah, but
you
yes,
think
yes.
Draymond's a better player than Jimmy?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's not what he's saying
But-
at all. He's saying just that attitude and that work ethic. Like, yeah, he got the bench players and started fighting basically with the starters. But look at where he is now compared to where he
It works.
was.
It works
It's that
under certain
attitude
systems.
and it's
Do you
just-
think Kerr's gonna let that happen? Remember, Kerr got punched by Jordan at one point.
Yeah.
So
He
he,
came back.
Yeah,
yeah,
and they were
because it wasn't up to Kerr. It was up to Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson allowed it to happen, but he still. Remember, Jordan 10 was to go. He threw him out.
Steve Kerr's allowed him to happen.
Do you
Steve-
think so?
dude,
It's still too early to
taking
find
time-
out.
He's taking time away from the team. I just hope that taking time away from the team doesn't mean he loses his aggression, because that aggression you need to win games.
Yes, exactly.
He is the cornerstone. He is the
If they
cornerstone.
start, if they start the season without Draymond, they're gonna miss him.
He is the cornerstone of the
On the
Warriors.
defensive end too.
Dude,
Yeah, they're missing everywhere.
he's the cornerstone of the Warriors. If they don't have, if the Warriors don't have him, it's gonna be a lot harder for Steph Curry to win games.
If they don't have him, do you have Nuggets out the first seed?
God no.
What's wrong with you?
God no.
He had him at the 7th seed.
Yeah, I
You
know.
remember?
I know he did.
I
I'm trying to. I'm trying to make him redeem himself.
I stand by that.
I want him to redeem himself.
I stand by that. I stand by that.
That's worse than me and the Panthers.
That's very bad. But I stand by it.
No. Yours is worse.
We saw last year and the year before when Draymond wasn't there, the Warriors lose games.
Yeah, we know.
On streaks.
So do you think if Draymond's gone, do you think the Warriors can make the play? Like, is they playoff team still?
Dude, Draymond's not leaving. He's gonna be gone maybe the first week.
Let's just say what if.
Yeah.
If he's not
a
there.
trade
Oh,
happens,
then
and
yeah,
he's gone.
they're gonna be bottom feeder. They're fighting for the play.
Really?
Without-
No, not really.
without
I still think they're like a
Draymond
7.
Green-
Without
Yeah,
Draymond,
man.
they're mid-team.
What did you have them at for your
I-
rankings?
first.
The first seed, and you think Draymond Green makes them go to a play-in team?
I said without Draymond Green.
I
With
have
Draymond
first,
Green,
but I'm rethinking that choice.
without Draymond Green,
insane.
they're going like 4 to 6 seeds.
I say 3, and that's the lowest that they drop.
Nah. The West, the top of the West is good.
I said this.
Yeah, but they still have young pieces that they can mold around. Like, bro, I don't know. They have too much talent on that team for Draymond to make them go all the way down to what 5 or 4, whatever it is.
Here's
They're not
another,
gonna be a playing
here's
team.
another thing we should touch on: the Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson, the top 2 picks next year, no debate on.
When Banyama's going number 1, and he's the greatest center prospect we've ever seen.
Yeah, our generation.
He's hitting step back threes as a 7'3" guy, and he's fading too.
Like
bro.
I love Scoot. I like Scoot's
I
game
like
more.
Scoot. He would be the
But
he'd be
Victor,
the
you
most
just can't
picked in
deny what
any
Victor
other
is.
draft.
Now,
Scoot reminds me of a triple-double version of Russ, like
No,
Russ,
yeah.
MVP Russ.
now, I don't agree with people are saying that to take LeBron over Victor. Like, they got to slow down now.
Nah, LeBron is a prospect. I would definitely take Victor over.
Oh, LeBron for sure.
LeBron is a prospect.
If
LeBron's number
LeBron,
2 in the same
if
class.
okay, yeah, if that LeBron and
Meet right
this
Victor's one.
Wembanyama were in the draft, you would still take LeBron.
But the thing about Victor is, the same with Chet. Yeah, Chet's not a generational, not pulling steps.
Yeah, but
Chet's
Wembanyama's
smart.
been-
Chet's got more IQ and way better rebound.
You know,
I feel like
Wembanyama.
Chet's more humble too. I feel like Victor knows he's the shit.
not.
I feel like Victor knows
Dude,
he's
Chet
the shit.
literally said in 2 months I'm gonna be the best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Where is he now? 2 months later, he's injured.
Well, and guess what? He might be,
And
he
how
might be
do
his
you get
teammate.
Wembanyama?
He might be his teammate in a
How
couple
do you-
more months.
how do you get injured?
Wembanyama
How do you get
is-
injured? How
He's
did he get
playing
injured?
rec.
He played
Playing rec
right
LeBron.
and tried to block LeBron, and what happened? You destroyed your ankle. You
He's
have
gonna
to
get ripped. And
that kind
Hopefully.
of frame, that kind of frame.
Rookie year next year.
He has to.
He's always got next year.
Not if
that kind of frame-
Wembanyama's there.
Oh,
If
yeah.
they're on the same,
understand that.
imagine they're on the same team.
I understand that Wembanyama is 7'4",
Shy's all of a sudden,
7'3".
injured.
I understand that Wembanyama is 7'3", 7'4", but it's
I mean, he's not Shaq size, but he's not a twig either. Like he's not.
Chet and him are not.
He might wear a lot, but
frame
he's skinny.
doesn't fit the physicality.
He's skinnier, but he's not like.
He's gonna have to rely.
He's
gonna
not
be
like Chet.
KP.
He's still gonna be able to body somebody and get into.
He's gonna be like KP. He's gonna have to rely on his length.
It depends on which team he also goes to too.
I think it's
Because I don't think they're gonna let him bring up the ball like they do.
Football got flagged.
if the Thunder get him. Oh my god.
Another
I
strip
think
sack got flagged.
him, Chet, healthy Chet, hopefully. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey.
And Lou Dort. Oh god.
I think if they get him, some veteran free agents would actually want to go there and start
Maybe.
building something.
They're not gonna start there. That's the thing.
They wouldn't. No, but that's
It
what I'm
depends
saying.
on-
They could build
it
a.
depends
They,
on who
if
gets-
they get him, do they?
Let's just hope Shaq
They
goes to
have
the West.
major
Keep him on his knees.
contender
We don't need him
potential in the West.
Chet.
Yeah.
Victor.
Or Victor, there you go. One of the skinny fucks. Get Victor to the
He's
West.
not coming to the East.
We don't want him to
I
the
think
East.
Victor's
No,
not
yeah,
coming
you
to
can
the
go
East.
West. That's fine. Well, there's a lot of. I think there's the worst teams are in the West.
I do
Yeah.
like Scoot.
And they got the more they got the more picks too.
Spurs, Jazz, Thunder. Those 3 teams. More
That
than
draft
Rockets.
class.
2 of those guys are going to be in the top 2.
We're gonna
I
drop a
would
mock draft soon for those, at some point for
imagine. One
those.
day. Yeah.
But that class is looking really good. That class is looking
Yeah.
really good. It's guard.
The Thompson brothers are really good
It's
too.
guard heavy. It is guard
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
is.
really
After you get past
Maybe we can use
a
one
big
of
man prospect. Yeah.
No, I don't think we have a pick.
We don't. No
I don't
picks.
think so.
I doubt it.
Those are
We never have a pick in back-to-back years.
Yeah, we always
The
fucking
Steph
give it up.
rule didn't happen when we traded. Where do you think Jay Crowder goes? I think
I
it's
know he wants to
Miami
come
or
to. I know he wants to come to Miami.
He wants to come to Miami.
I don't think he goes to Philly. I don't think Philly need him as much as.
Yeah, they just took our
They
PJ
just got- they
fucking
just took
Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
They don't need
I
another
think
old guy who can shoot.
Jay Crowder is the PJ Tucker. Like
PJ's just better at defense, like
yeah,
in my opinion.
they're stretch 4s who can shoot the 3. They're aggressive on defense. I think PJ Tucker's a little better, but
PJ's like better than Carter.
yeah, absolutely,
Absolutely.
Question.
Sniper from the corner.
But he is a lot. He's how much did they give him? Like what, 30 mil? And he's like 34 years old.
Yeah.
They gave him a
That's,
3-year deal.
that's a lot for
3
3
years.
years.
3-year deal.
That's a lot.
He's
That's
like,
gonna
That's
get
why
he's on
I'm
the brown
like.
eye.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know if I would.
People
want
see
that.
LeBron do it and they think everyone else can do it now. It's like, hold
But-
on, slow down, Bucko.
I think that if it's not the Heat,
I can see maybe going to the Nets.
It's funny, is all the teams that I heard would
I
want
see him going
him,
back to
he's
Dallas.
played for all of them before. Celtics, Mavericks, Cavs, Heat. He's played for all those teams already.
I can see him going back to the.
He was,
I see him back to Heat. I like
he
Mavericks.
was on the Mavs?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
started. He was a
started
rookie
career.
on the Mavs. He was
Yeah.
involved in the Rondo trade when he went. That's how
All
he got
those
to
years
Boston.
ago.
Yeah, making me feel old.
It was like 7 years ago.
For
I
sure,
know.
he goes to a contender. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
The Heat might be.
But what did the Suns want back for him, though? Do you think they're just willing to give him away?
Couple seconds.
They have
Couple seconds and a
They'll
player.
be okay.
They'll be fine.
I saw a trade, like a mock trade. We give him
What
Duncan
the Suns
Robinson.
don't know
Nah.
about him? Where?
Duncan Robinson, you trade him for Jay Crowder. I
I
saw
trade
I saw we
Duncan
get Torrey
Robinson.
Craig back too. I think it was like a Bleacher Report trade, something like that.
That's
I'm
not
not,
bad,
I'm not
though.
supposed to
Clear
be a report.
You clear captain.
Torrey Craig and Jay Crowder for Duncan Robinson. I think we'd have to throw a pick in there to make that work, but
I like the Malik Beasley rumors too coming to Miami for Duncan Robinson.
He's
I would-
good,
I
yeah,
would-
get
I would
Robinson
want-
out.
He's a
I would
three-level
want more of a wing.
No, he's a 3-level scorer. He can help us off the bench.
I would want more of a 3D player if we're getting that back. And Jay Crowder is that he can shoot the three, plays defense pretty well.
You have to guard like LeBron for like the past couple years. You're not in the finals and
Yeah,
shit.
he was in the finals for 2 straight years, and he was. It's not like he was
You
just.
guarded LeBron.
Yeah, it's not like he was just riding the bench. Like he was a.
He was getting good minutes.
Yeah,
No,
he was a starter on both those teams.
Age is always a concern. But
How old is he? Like 32, 31.
He's in his 30s. He's in
33.
his 30s for sure.
Oh, he's
Either,
like 33. Yeah.
either way, I want to give him Duncan Robinson for him, but
What would you do? Would you trade Duncan Robinson for Oh my God! Would you trade Duncan Robinson for Jay Crowder? Let us know in the comments.
I definitely would not.
Let's
Yeah.
cut that.
That's staying. That's
That
definitely
was
staying.
You got caught lacking.
Would you break Duncan for Duncan?
That's the
Yes.
this guy runs on Duncan.
Um,
Anything else? Anything else you guys heard around the league other than the fact that Jamal King is nasty?
he's Timothy. Yeah.
Jamal King.
I don't know where Pat Riley finds these guys, man.
I don't know.
He
I
does.
don't. Who
It's
does?
his developmental system. I think. All right. If we put the top 3, maybe top 4 or 5, the Heat number 1 in player development. The Heat number 1.
I got Warriors
The
too.
Warriors number 2.
Warriors number
The
2.
Spurs number 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Celtics number 4.
Yeah.
And then I
Was it number
do
5?
not know who else I can add. Oh wait, the Bucks.
I don't
Look
know.
at what they turned Giannis into.
Yeah, but Giannis is a
that's just
generational
that's
star.
just a one.
Look at what
Who else have they turned
It's a
into that?
one-time thing. Yeah. Who else have they made?
Middleton is alright.
Yeah. He's like he'll play like prime Kobe a couple.
I got
Oh
Pelicans.
my god.
I got Pelicans.
Grizzlies.
Ooh, Grizzlies. I
Yeah,
got
Grizzlies.
Pelicans.
That's
I
a
got
good.
Pelicans.
I got Grizzlies because Zion was already made that way. And yeah, we
So
have
was
Ja.
Ja.
Yeah, okay, Desmond Bain, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson was a top 3 pick, yeah, in 2017, I think, top 3. But no, he's been a lot better. Nobody expected him to be, this
Yeah.
great guy. That draft class was kind of weak. Nobody expected him to be this great guy.
2017?
And now they got Kenny Lofton.
Was it 2017 with like Lonzo Ball?
Yeah, they tried
Balls?
Kenny Lofton. Dude, Kenny Lofton went.
Wasn't Jaren Jackson in the 2019 draft?
Let me see.
Yeah.
He was on 2017. 2017
He was with
Lonzo,
Yeah, he was
Markel,
with
Tatum.
Luka, Ayton, Bagley. I think he was in that draft. He went number 4. Yeah, he went right after Luka.
No, 4 and 5 was Trae Young and Luka.
No. Number 4 was Jaren Jackson Jr.
Let me check.
I might be tripping, but
I think you are. I think Luka and
2018.
2018.
it was
He was the
2018.
number 4 pick in 2018.
Okay.
There you go. Well,
Ooh, who else was in that pick? Because it wasn't Trae Young.
what was Trae Young? Trae Young was top 10.
Trae Young was the number 5 pick. He got traded for Luka.
Okay, so it was in the other draft. Okay, so yeah, I was right. He was 4th, but it was in the 2018 draft.
Who was second that year? I know Aiden was first. Who was second?
Bagley.
What?
Yeah, remember? The
He was a good
Kings.
player coming out of the draft, coming out of college. He was a good player.
They
And
would.
look where he's at now.
Yeah, you know what?
When all players,
No.
all good players go to
No,
die.
no, no,
Kings
no.
didn't use
They
him.
would have taken him if Vlade Divac didn't hate his dad. That's legit the reason why they didn't take Luka. And some beef is halting their franchise back a couple of years. So
God damn
Yeah,
it.
and-
Damn it, Hawks.
The
I mean, we're good now. We're better now. But
The
like,
NBA
I fucking
The NBA.
look at the Jonathan Murray. Oh my god.
Okay, the Heat
That
just
could've
beat the
been-
Rockets, and what did Duncan do?
Yeah, like what, 16?
Jovic went 15, 12, and 4.
Yeah, he bumped up.
How did Duncan do
Yeah,
that?
how did Duncan do
I
that?
didn't see it.
I'll tell you
course
right
not.
now. I think he had like a.
Oh
last
yeah,
time
it
he
was
had
DeAndre
14
Ayton.
points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had
I thought
four,
that was-
yeah, he finished with those 14 points. He went 4 of 12.
Oh my God, DeAndre Ayton, Marvin.
2 of 8 from
Bagley,
three. He had a plus
Dodgers.
24 though.
Oh my God.
He's not-
Wait,
he's not
That's,
lucky, right?
tied for
I
highest on the
take
team.
I take back what I said about the draft class being weak. This is a good draft class right
What,
here.
2018?
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
dude,
good draft
of
class
course
right
it
here. Oh my goodness, really good draft class. Jesus.
Oh my God, wait, yeah. 2018 was,
DeAndre Ayton.
yeah, that was the
I think Marvin
draft.
Bagley's been really good in the Pistons, but then again, I could be
That's
wrong.
right,
We don't
okay.
even know how to do it.
I say
He's on my fantasy team,
2019.
so he better.
Whenever I say 2019, I think of Luka in that draft, but that's the Zion and
Yeah,
Trey
I'm
Burns.
talking.
I know.
Again, you're a
Draft
draft stuff.
classes are so freaking
Who's
good.
2020 draft?
Cade,
2020 was Cade.
Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Scotty Barnes, Evan Mobley.
Okay, that's what draft I always forget.
Yeah, I forget about the 2014 draft. That's the one I forget about the draft all the time for some
The
reason.
03, I can tell you Darko Milicic, LeBron, Bosch, and Wade, and that's it.
Yeah, and
Kyle
Carmelo.
Korver.
Kurt Heinrich,
Yeah.
That guy.
Chris Kaman.
God, Chris Kaman was. Dude, in my NBA eras, he's ranked high as hell.
Yeah, so is Andrea Bargnani.
What do you guys have for potential breakouts? I have 4, but I'm
Tyler Hero, if he lives up to his contract.
Tyler Hero.
I like that. He was considered an all-star or close to an all-star before the all-star game last year.
I can give you 5. I can give you 5.
Okay.
I can give you 5.
Okay, you're 5.
Yeah, I'm ready for your.
I want your company.
Let's
Okay.
This should be fun.
Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
Okay.
There's Jaden
Understandable.
Ivey.
Understandable.
Jaden Ivey. Yeah.
He's got the pieces around him, and he's got the year of experience to kind of know more or less the.
He was really good at the end of the year.
Exactly, he did average like 20 points a game, something
Something like that,
clear to that. Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For just
That's my most improved
When
pick.
you're in a team like that, you better do fucking good.
I think he was also
He
my
ain't got
most
no back.
improved pick. I have to pick that. He was my most improved pick. Yes, he was. Nick Claxton. He's getting starter
No.
minutes on the Nets, and if
Good
If
defense.
anyone-
Just because he's getting starting minutes doesn't mean he's gonna break.
dude, if anyone else
Ben Simmons is probably gonna run like a spaced out 5 for them. That's what.
Defensively, he do good. Offensively, you know, damn well, Kyrie, Katie, and Ben
Yeah.
passing the ball.
yeah,
Maybe
if he misses
Ben.
the ball, and if he misses, he puts it back up. It's
Yeah.
just simple. Their starting lineup projected: Kyrie, Seth, KD, Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton. And their second best center is freaking Markieff Morris and Daron Sharp. Daron Sharp's in the G League. Markieff Morris. Kenny
No,
Martin.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
they're
the-
gonna run Ben Simmons at the 5.
But let's have TJ Warren. What's up with him?
TJ Warren's not coming back for a while. He's still rehabbing from the injury.
Really?
Oh,
He's-
I forgot about that.
I have Franz Wagner from Orlando.
Nah,
Average
no,
crisp 16.
I think he's gonna be good.
He'd be alright, but he's not breaking out. Right?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna break out to like a 21
Nah.
point per game scorer, but
Yeah.
he can come out.
There's a possibility. There's a possibility because you look at their depth chart. It says Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs gonna be out for a while.
He's gonna be out for almost a year. Well, what did he tear? He tore
didn't tear
something,
anything.
no?
He didn't tear anything.
Oh, I
He had
think so.
like a sprain or something.
Oh, he'll be fine.
It's gonna be maybe a month.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
You have Cole Anthony, Markel Fultz,
Okay.
Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter, Paolo Banchero. The way I see it, if I were to coach them,
We got Mo Bamba.
Yeah, no.
Obama's off the bench, and Jonathan
Okay.
Isaac. We don't know when the hell he's gonna
You
come
gotta
back.
start Wendell at the 5.
We don't know when Isaac's gonna come back. If anything, I would start Franz. I would start Franz at the 2, and put Isaac at the 3, and then switch them up based on matchups.
Yeah, I don't like Fultz and Cole Anthony. I feel like they're pretty much the same player.
No, they're. I would start
They're
Cole
both-
Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way I see it is, Cole Anthony. I would start Franz. I would put Jonathan Isaac when he gets back. Paolo Banchero and Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter is 10-10. 10-10.
Yeah. He'll be
1.5,
solid.
10-10.
He's like,
Maybe.
he'll be solid.
Paolo Banchero is projected to get like 20 points a game.
I don't know
Gets
about
that.
that
I don't
now. I
think
got
he-
18, maybe
I think
17.
17.
I still think
with,
Williams
with
rookie
like
of the year.
8 rebounds. Something
If
like
he
that.
balls out and puts the magic up, he's gonna win rookie of the year.
Actually, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Cole Anthony, I think he can honestly. You know what? This is kind of twisted right now.
You gonna add Cole Anthony to your list of
No,
breakout
I'm gonna
players?
switch Franz Wagner for Cole
Oh
Anthony.
my god.
This is kind of twisted, but I'm gonna switch. I'm actually gonna write it right now so I can keep this on track.
See what I gotta work with?
Coke Anthony. Cole Anthony.
Coke Anthony.
I spelled Anthony completely wrong. Oh my god,
You got the H?
dude.
Antojy.
What the?
Jesus, Danny.
Jesus.
That's where we're
And
gonna end
then,
off.
and then my fifth. I forgot my fifth.
You didn't write it down?
No, I just really I just skimmed past it. That's why I said it. I just skimmed right past it. Oh my god, I gotta find it. Oh, Jalen Smith and the Pacers.
Yeah, I see
If he starts the 4, yeah. I think Miles Turner's getting traded. So
I think Miles Turner gets traded in the deadline.
I bet he goes to the Hornets.
What the hell?
I
No,
bet-
they have,
I
they
can
have
see
Mark
that.
Williams. Why would they have to at least test that experiment before?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because Miles Turner's like a 6-7 rebound per game guy. I don't know why. Because they made him space the floor.
The shot blocker at least.
He has a really good shot.
But Mike McDaniel, my God, Nate McMillan made him stretch the floor in Indy, and they don't like that. He doesn't like that. That's why he's probably gone. And I think he gets traded, and Jalen Smith just adds on.
Yeah, I think Turner gets traded.
I think if Turner gets traded,
They
Jalen
should
Smith
have
gets
definitely
moved to center.
reload mode.
Yeah, they have to, and they can get a lot out of it.
Pacers
I think
don't-
Lakers they
Pacers
wanted 2
don't-
firsts from the Lakers
He's
for him and
but I'm
Bryce.
scared might get big.
I wouldn't do that. But then again, I'm pretty sure the Indiana Pacers are gonna.
He's gonna go to the Hornets.
They need another Paul George.
That-
I think Benedict Mathurin should start.
That'd be good. The Hornets have
good
had
for the
the Hornets have had Plumlee for
Yeah, they
God
got
knows when.
Lonely, so
They did,
can you
yeah.
imagine LaMelo and Miles Turner?
That'd be good too.
They
That would
did
be
get
like Tyrese
Mark
Halliburton.
Williams. Me personally, I'd like to see the Mark Williams experiment before they trade for Miles.
Yeah, it'll probably be like on the trade deadline where he
Or
gets
dude,
moved.
probably the Raptors. The Raptors are always a dark horse, and they do technically need a center because Pascal Siakam at center I do not like.
Nah, hell no. He's a power forward.
Yeah, he's powerful.
Where do they have him here?
They've been
They
running
have
precious
him,
Achua though.
They
And
have
they like him over there.
no, dude.
And I would get stretched.
I said it last episode too. Or they have Fred VanVleet. They have Gary Sanchez. Oh my God, Gary Trent. OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, and Pascal Siakam. Gary, I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry.
Fucking Sanchez.
I apologize.
I have a real fart. Come on. Damn.
Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam. I think they should trade maybe OG for Miles Turner. That way they can shift everybody up with Miles Turner.
Actually, that would be nice. 'cause
The
they
Raptors
get-
are always a dark horse.
That would be nice because if they get the #1 pick, the
Good.
Pacers, could you imagine? You have Halliburton, you already have OG Anunoby, who's really solid, and then you get Wembanyama.
I don't think the Pacers are going to be the worst team. Though.
I don't think so either. But
I think the
In the
Spurs.
East, yeah.
I mean, the Pelicans weren't
Oh,
the worst
yeah.
team, and they got Zion.
I think the
So-
Spurs get Wembanyama.
Yeah,
It's
that
all
was a-
about-
that
it's all
was a
about the
crazy-
lot- It's all about the lottery gods, bro.
Popovich
They be
didn't say he's
preaching.
doing it
By
for the
preaching,
paycheck.
I mean Adam Silver's gonna pick who gets the first. pick.
Popovich didn't do it for the paycheck. He is doing it for the paycheck, and that team looks horrendous on paper. So hopefully they don't look horrendous on paper, but hopefully they do then get Victor and Greg can have one more paycheck.
I don't think one.
But that's gonna do it for our second episode on the channel. Please make sure to like, subscribe, tell all your friends about us. We got more content coming every week, hopefully. And we'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye bye.
Peace out.
Peace.